Can you hear the sleigh bells ringing? Or is it just the various bell sounds you could hear all across the many different tracks of the Canadian National Lake State Railway of the infamous vehicle city of Michigan? But either way, we come down here tonight just for one reason, to turn it up a notch and watch the trains in the dark with the one rail fan who owns the night. This is Midnight Railfanning with your host, Royal King of the Rails.
And thank you, Damon. Everybody, welcome to Midnight Railfanning, the Christmas Eve version. Kind of a little unexpected tonight, considering I was only planning to do 2 more this year. But this will be episode 1 of 3 to come. We'll have another one on Sunday and then another one a week from today as well. But as you guys see, I'm here with Damon. Tonight we are in Flint, Michigan, in Vehicle City, Michigan. So this is Flint. We're along the CN Flint subdivision, and then we got Lake State Railway Saginaw sub in the distance down there.
Hey, this is my neck of the woods.
That's right. We're in Damon's neck of the woods. Damon lives here in Flint, so it's about time we finally do a Midnight Railfanning session out here in Flint. So a little bit earlier, we did get the Amtrak 364 with the P42 liters. That was pretty sweet.
Definitely unexpected. I thought someone would let me know about that, but I didn't hear anything, and it was a really nice surprise, actually.
Very nice to see that, yeah, considering, tell them, what's happening with all those P42s?
So it's not 100% confirmed yet, but sometime later in 2026, like the fall or winter, but I don't know the exact date, every single P42 are going to be pulled off of the Michigan service once, and I think it's once the newer ALC 42s come in for, like, the Wolverine service and whatnot, and they're just going to slap on charger upon charger on all those trains, including the Blue Water. So I guess with that said, any Michigan rail fans out there, get the P42s while you can, because their days are numbered. Which
unfortunately sucks, and hopefully the ALCs are going to do a better job, because, you know, we all know how the Chargers have been doing.
The SC44s, they don't perform very well, especially in the winter.
That's just an understatement, considering how bad they are. Anyways, guys, I do want to say hi to everyone in the chat. I've been reading your messages, so let's say hi to everybody with who's on here. Liam was on here earlier. Tatted Railfan Productions, good to see you. Michigan Railfan Enthusiast, good to see you. A491 did not pass through yet. They're going to meet Amtrak probably in Lapeer. Yeah. So we will get that A491 probably as our first train in the stream. Georgia Rail, always great to see you. Cindy, Elevators Rock On. Felicia. Let's see, did I miss anyone? Jacob loves BNSF. Good to see you. Brody, good to see you as well. Kalamazoo area rail fan, that is. And Colton is on here too. Good to see you, Colton.
What up?
And Colton, now that we have Colton on here, this spot actually probably will look familiar to you, because if you remember last year in the summertime, this was the spot that you hung out with us after the Huckleberry Railroad ride that you guys got to do on the train. So this is here in here. Train stream, welcome. Good to see everyone here tonight. 13 people watching. Thanks everybody that so far that has tuned in. Always great to have an audience here tonight. So.
And speaking of the Huckleberry Railroad, for those of y'all who don't know already, Rio Grande 464 should be back up in service by 2030. That's what I've heard. So if you're getting tired of 152, don't worry. All you got to wait is 4 more years.
Fingers crossed, folks, on that. So
crossed.
That would be great.
464 is my favorite locomotive, but either way, the way that they are now, the Huckleberry Railroad is so cool. It's narrow gauge. You got the Crossroads Village, which I believe is one of, if not the oldest village built in like the middle quadrant of the Lower Peninsula of Michigan. Like, I believe it even has the very first house ever built in Flint over there.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. So. Yeah. Liam is saying in the chat, probably won't have Lake State tonight. I expected that, considering Lake State was busy earlier today while I was at work. 2 grain trains ran today on Lake State, a loaded, which Michigan Railfan Enthusiast, we got that empty one on Sunday evening. That one went south today with a loaded grain, and then we had an empty also go north as well. And then there was also a U999 as well that ran, so an extra 127 as well. Yeah, if you want to check, Liam, you know, you can check the app, let us know. For now, we'll give you guys a little sneak peek, a little bit of a tour of the crossing that we're at. This is Court Street here in Flint. We're closest to the CN track with the Lake State track further down there. We'll run down there later because we got some shenanigans, let's leave it at that.
Oh, yeah. Stay tuned for that, because there's some pretty funky stuff that goes around here in Flint,
especially over there by Lake State Railway, because there's something kind of funny And for those of you that have Railfan Flint before with me, you'll know exactly what we're talking about, and we'll show it to you guys when we get over there later on. So yes, Anthony did mention that Michigan Railfan enthusiast did mention that E274 is taking over for the 148 apparently. So what, Liam? He's saying get to the tracks in all caps. Northbound? When?
Northbound LSRC. Okay, so Liam, if you're...
Okay, apparently there's a northbound on Lake State, so we're gonna make our way over there real quick.
Even if it is close, we'll still make it because they gotta stop it.
They're gonna have to stop, yeah.
Because if you guys don't know, a lot of the control points here, North Kearsley, South Kearsley, and I believe I think those are the only two that don't work. Yeah, so a bunch of code line has been stolen across the control points on the Saginaw sub north up here where Lake State is, and which causes the signals not to work. So what they gotta do is they gotta stop, contact the dispatcher and say, hey, we need some clearance over here. And they're like, all right, we'll get you some. And then 10 minutes later, they gotta do their thing. And then they're like, all right, you're good to go. And then they gotta do that. And then they gotta stop again and proceed at North Kearsley. So
Train Stream, thanks for coming on for the 7 minutes that we're live. We'll see you next time. Liam is saying it's an X127, but did they even run a regular 127 today?
Well, dang! In that case, they ran 2 extras today.
Three.
U999.
No, that'd be 4 then technically because the two grains. Grains are as needed.
In the morning, but it's really nice to see this. We at least get to see.
So
one.
good, yeah. We'll get to catch something on Lake State then. So
also, Liam, if you know, is Y102 running today? Because I never seen a single report about that running today.
I doubt they're running today.
Yeah.
Because the other thing, too, the local may not be running, but the crew on Y102 might have done a run earlier today.
Okay. But, yeah, I'm going to see if there's any updates about this on the server, whether if it cleared Clyde or Munger Road or the camera that Rock has.
Thank you, Train Stream. You have a blessed day as well. Trying to add you today. Add me on what? Discord? If it's Discord, I can get you going with that.
Colton has been texting me saying that he's been trying to contact you, but for some reason his messages won't go through.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Y12 hasn't ran in almost a week apparently. Okay.
Well,
so folks, if you want my Discord, Damon, can you go on the stream and I'll tell you what to type in.
Right.
It's just gonna be at JamesTube8439, no spaces. Oh yeah, you can do that too. That works. Brody wants to know how you're doing today.
I'm doing good, Brody. How about yourself?
Hello, I took a poopy. That's from Alex.
So,
hey, Alex,
Roller
good to
King of
see
the
you.
Rails, that's just his name in a server, but that's what you need right here.
Yep.
James 2, 8439.
Yep, so that's based off my channel name, and then I recently changed my profile picture, so if you see the Mr. Pibb profile picture, that's me. Someone else just came on here. I forgot who it was. Oh, it's Brian. Hey, Brian, good to see you.
Hello.
And Alex is on here as well. Good to see all of you guys tonight. Welcome to tonight's Fun Fiasco Adventure here in Flint. Fun Fiasco Flint Adventure? That would have been a good title.
That actually would have been a really good
Fun
title.
Fiasco
What a tongue
Flint.
Twister, too.
With the one and only Flint Water Railfanning Railfan here.
Welcome back. This is Flint Water Railfan, and today we're going to be taking a dump on the Flint sub because the heritable is not coming or something.
Actually, I was hoping we were going to dump lead water on the tracks.
Yeah. What is this? Oh, it's a brake shoe from a train.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to punt it. Ah, okay, that actually really hurt my foot. It actually hit like right here. Ow.
Eastern Michigan Railfan said he's waiting for the P42. Yeah, that came through here a little bit ago. So, yep.
Close to Lapeer now, or if not in Lapeer.
Local Michigan Railfan. We're hoping to get a couple good things tonight. We have 2 trains at the moment that are looking to be on their way. Liam, thanks to Liam, has informed us we have a northbound on Lake State, so that's awesome. It looks like we're going to get something there tonight, and considering... Yep.
I actually still give me a second.
So the Amtrak has departed Lapeer already. They're already
really?
at Lapeer, which
Okay,
is...
So 491 should be on his way.
Yep. So we do have an A... Now, here's the thing. We have 2 trains coming. We don't have ATCS like we used to. So yeah, that was pretty hard to do.
Oh, James, haven't I shown you this yet? So before Lake State leased out the Saginaw sub north here in 2019, from north of Plymouth all the way up to Saginaw, I believe, used to have like an ATCS or Trainmon 5 layout, and I have a screenshot of what it looked like.
They really did, huh?
Yeah. Here.
I know on the CSX Saginaw sub one, you can see all the way up to like I think it's Clyde. I think you can see South Clyde, control point South Clyde, which South Clyde, for anyone that's wondering, is around the Milford area, Milford, Michigan.
It actually goes all the way to Francis Road in Mount Morris.
Let me see this.
Is a control point.
I'm trying to get that to focus.
So you could see CN. I don't know why it says CNIC. Because
CNIC, so that's the diamond here, right?
Yep. That's the double main, and it's quite interesting how they actually updated the layout when they made that single track, because it used to be double tracked here like a decade ago.
Okay, Liam says South Clyde is actually Highland. So Highland Township, Michigan is just north of Milford.
Okay.
Right, it's actually interesting. I think one of those spots there is on the border of Livingston County. I think Highland actually is in Livingston County, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, look what Colton texted me. Look, you guys, he's got the coil cars.
I think someone did put that in the chat. Maybe that was Colton. Yeah.
Hey, I did that for you, Joseph. Love you.
Yeah.
If he's on the stream, I don't think he's on the stream.
He's not on now, but hopefully he comes on later. That's the other guy. That's the guy. One guy I haven't seen him forever. It's Joseph.
Yeah.
I need to go see him. Highland is in Oakland County. Thanks, Kevin. Okay. I swear it was near Livingston or something. I know it's on the. I know that area over there. That's like very western Oakland County, because all those areas like Holly, Milford, Wixom. Those are all on the west end of the county as well. We're not gonna get 485 because we're not anywhere near the Mount Clemens sub.
No.
But yep, it borders Livingston County, so it's very close to there. It's kind of interesting because where Holly's kind of almost in the middle of like 3 counties. It's in Oakland County, but then you go a little bit further north, you get to Fenton, which is in Genesee County, and Grand Blanc. But you could keep going a little more west, and you'd be actually in the very eastern part. There is no Grand Blanc County.
Whatever it was. Wait, no, you might be right.
No, Grand Blanc's in Genesee County.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know what I'm thinking of. Wait, no, I'm thinking of Grand Blanc Township, which is like just north of like Holly, where I
can't get my glove on. I'm struggling to get my glove back on.
You want some help?
Yes. Try to pull it up and thank you.
Go.
Thank you from Damon. Because the thing is, I pinched my hand at work, so I have a Band-Aid over the little like scab that's there because the skin is peeled, and yeah, that kind of sucked. I heard about 484 having the EJ&E. They had it. I heard about it coming south on 485 the other night. So I heard that last night they went up there.
Nowhere, essentially.
Dude, those heritage units always come out of nowhere. Now, had it not been 8952 or 3023, I would have gone after. Like if it was Wisconsin Central, 100%. Even a dark shot of that, I would have. Maybe
if it was a Wisconsin Central, I was really, really hoping like, hey, maybe it'll go on 491 or something.
Yeah, I was hoping 3008. I mean, even if it was 3008, the thing is, I've seen 3008 twice, maybe 3 times at night, and this is a problem. Wait, did you get it during the daytime yet?
No, I only
okay.
did it twice.
So
times at night.
This is a problem Damon and I have had with 3008. Besides the one train when we went to Pine Junction last year that I decided, yeah, I'm not going to film it. And of course, 3008's trailing on it. And keep in mind, we saw 56 trains that day in a matter of 10 hours. And the one train, I was like, you know what, I'm not going to film this one. And sure enough, 3008's on it.
That is a weird sight to see. Like, there's 2 like traffic lights at the amber flashing arrow. It's like, you can see, there's 3 of them.
Oh, I see them, yeah, all the way down there.
Yeah, but one of them just pretty solid yellow, so it's not happening anymore.
Really all the way down there.
EHD of the A variety, you know what I'm saying? Anyway.
Yeah. What happened, Brian?
So
what happened? I missed the message, Brian. I'm sorry.
So if you rub your foot right here on a rubber crossing grade and put some pressure on it for like a good 5 seconds, it sticks to it.
Really?
Like very slightly. When you pull your foot off, you can feel that it stuck to it.
I didn't feel anything. Do it again.
Here, hold on. You kind of got to do it in like a circle, I think. Here, like that. Moderate pressure, and then there we go. You heard it a little bit.
I kind of heard that, yeah.
That's really weird. Oh, yellow.
There we go. So A491's coming first.
All right, cool.
Brian, I didn't see what it was. Mr. Railfan Taden, good to see you. Welcome. In all caps. And CP, I think that's the holiday train for your profile picture. That's pretty cool.
So I guess a little bit of history. So these diamond signals right here. So these diamond signals right here, all the way up until 2015, they used to be like Grand Trunk Western era searchlight signals. There was a cantilever and there was a mast signal, like a little stubby one. Did that and I think the stubby one indicated that that's the yard signal because you're on the yard main to Bristol.
Correct. Yep.
And they used to be approach lit, and they would light up once the train knocks down the previous control point, which would be Belsey that way and Flint that way. And yeah, they would only light up for that, and I only seen them light up like a few times in my life, but shame those are gone now. They replaced these where they're always lit up. Figured it was a little bit of cool history I would share with you guys.
Yeah, Damon knows this area well.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of different stories I could tell too of when I was railfanning here. I saw a lot of funky stuff, and there's like a lot of history involved in it. I mean, this crossing right here, it used to have like, you know, LEDs on the top pairs of lights with those clear lenses on them. The Western Cullen Hayes ones. The Center Road crossing on the transfer track still has them.
Yep.
But this crossing, as well as the other one on Center Road down there, used to have them too, but they're all gone now.
I'm going to go get my camera because honestly, that train probably is starting to get close. They do tend to line the diamond signals here when they're pretty close. By the way, Brian, I did see your message. Sorry to hear about your mom. He said his mom passed away, so... Sorry, I'm so sorry to hear that, dude. I'm sure that's been really hard. I'm so sorry to hear, dude. E274 passes Battle Creek at 10:09 p.m. That should be a straight shot here because it's probably just like Z148.
Yeah, they're probably going to give it Z148 priority. That would be cool.
For the person that was asking about a heritage unit, we're not waiting on any heritage units. We're just out catching trains. As I always like to say it, Midnight Railfanning is my way of presenting the darker side of trains late at night. So tonight, for tonight's episode, we are here in Flint, Michigan, which is Damon's hometown area. And, yep.
That's what we like to do.
Tell James to check his phone. Why are you telling me to do that?
He has his phone. He's checking it right now. Let's see. Sorry, live stream's in session. Go away. I'm just kidding.
As you can tell, Dave and I got energy tonight. We are just, I kind of actually forgot that I was coming to Flint today because I actually came up here. The reason I came up here tonight was because I was going to dinner with a couple friends, and I completely forgot till almost before the end of the day at work today that, after my dentist appointment, I'm coming up to Flint today because I'm having dinner. And I was like, well, I might as well do some late night rail fanning and see if Damon's doing anything. So. Yeah. That's why I called you up.
Tonight, I don't have much going on.
He meant to tell you to check your phone. He said, my bad, tell Damon. So Damon will check his phone. You're good, though. That's funny.
Liam texted me. Holy shit. I got like 20 different notifications.
What? What do we got?
So Colton's text, and then I got all this.
Jeez.
All right, what do you have to say, Liam?
Oh, he's got, we won't talk about what that is, but. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, this is his way of
giving us info. So I can't show what he texted us, but at least it tells us the fact that we know we do have something coming. So, anyways,
58. He's actually not far.
58?
Yeah, which is around between Milford and Highland, I think. I don't know where that is. I know it's north of Milford.
It definitely is north of Holly because Holly is around like 46.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken, because I remember
it's south of Holly because
what's the detector? LSRC detector. Milepost 4 something. 4. It's 40 something over there.
Yeah, and we're at around milepost 33. I would have to say
33.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Actually, yeah, milepost 32.5 to 33. That's where we're at.
Yeah, that sounds about right. All right, I need a drink of water, and then I'll pick the camera back up.
All righty. While he gets the while he, you know me, when I'm on the Midnight Railfanning streams, you guys know I have my own yammering segments for y'all because you guys seem to enjoy them or something. But yeah, I have 2 hours of sleep. Thanks, guys. You're welcome, Liam.
I only had 4 the other night because I got home from Michigan Railfan Enthusiast house at like 1 a.m. like Monday night or no Monday morning because. At that point, it was after.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It was after. It was way late because I was trying to help him get his thing all set up.
Damon, don't break the stream like you did in Duran. I'm not gonna break the stream.
Yeah, right. I'll take that back.
Anyways, yeah.
I got home late because I was helping Mr. Railfan Enthusiast get his thing set up, his video editor. So I wanted to get him going with that, and of course, that led to me staying till like 12:30. So I got home like a little bit, like right at 1 a.m., but didn't go to bed till 2 because I had to get my clothes ready. I had to unload everything, and yeah, I mean, I was gone for most of the day because I left the house around 12:30. That's when I took him up to Holly. For those of you that, there were a few people I think on the stream that were there in Holly. Obviously, Damon was there. Blake was there, and a few other people were there as well. But I'm just trying to think. Where do you think would be the best shot? I mean, I could. You know what?
I mean, he's on the close track, so I don't know.
That's true. If he was on the far track, it'd be a lot easier. Yeah, we did say Blake, because Blake came up there along with Zach. A couple of the Amway City guys came up to join us for the Q116 that ran that day that had a pair of IC units. The repainted one on CN was leading the train. Then we had an original paint that was trailing, so that was pretty cool. So now the real question is, if it was on the far track, this would be so much easier because the only downside about this angle, I got this here. I got the light. The light's great where it is, but I'm just so close, and I'd rather be further back. Damon actually saw 1225 on Saturday. I was going to go see it, but I woke up. I had an alarm set for a little after 7 a.m. I woke up. I was like, I'm going back to bed for a little bit. Woke up at 8, and I was like, I don't want to do it. I really don't want to go up.
Man,
So,
I really hope Santa Claus gives me some gloves because my hands are
yeah.
oh, man.
K507, Brian, is, so on CN, K symbols are light power.
Yeah. That's what we saw on Holly the other day.
It was interesting, though, because that grain train, they called that a Z490. I didn't know they could really, honestly, if
Which
you...
makes sense because Z491, the one from Carrollton, is a south.
Carrollton / Standish, it can originate. Again,
It can end up
Lake State
originating
symbols, it's, you know, the one time I call it 127, or actually I think it was the other day, Z127 ran as Y101, and that's because they're crew affiliated symbols, not based on where they come and go. Now, for me, I will probably still refer to it as 127 because that's what pretty much everyone knows by the consist. So that's probably what I will end up doing for the sake of that. But in the end, you know, I figure it just makes sense, you know, and it'll be easier to not confuse people, you know, that aren't familiar with Lake State. So still got an approach.
Yeah.
I would think that would improve at some point, though, for 491 to go into the yard, because otherwise right now they can't go any further west. And this is Kersley, and they still got another mile. I mean, that pretty much means they can only go another mile because the next control point is just about a mile west of here.
Go to flashing yellow, and at Flint, it's either going to be like a middle or bottom or something. I'm not sure, actually.
Well, then
Yeah.
again, actually, no, it doesn't cut to one track advance. Like, what am I talking about?
No, you're good.
But yeah, since they're working the yard, they're only going to go.
By the way, for the Burlington containers, Michigan Railfan enthusiasts, those are on 394, not 302. You were wondering about the BN hoppers on grains, the grain hoppers?
Yeah, those are on 399 for westward, and 394.
So
eastward.
one of the best ways to tell some of the manifests on this line
Some of the rolling stock.
is it comes down to the freight they're carrying. So 399 and 394 are very easy to tell if they got the red-ish BN hoppers or the green ones. They tend to have a mix of both.
Yeah. 491 and 492 if they have the flat cars for the truck frames. 491s, those are usually loaded east of Flint, so that's pretty easy to tell too. 396, and they usually have vinyl chloride tankers, and I think it's the same for 397. But 397 though, I guess that one depends.
397 also has those like tubular containers for like the steel pipes or whatever it is,
Yeah,
I
that's
think
right.
as well.
The bulkheads. That's what
Yes,
they're called.
thank you.
And 301 and 302 are also easy. They have the cylindrical Canada hoppers and the crossings going down there.
Oh, well, the train's coming, guys, so we're going to get set. I'm not really prepared because I didn't really get my tripod in a good situation, but that's fine. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to catch this train now, and then we're going to make our way over to Lake State where we're supposed to be getting a northbound.
Yeah, here we go.
3054 left.
There he goes. He's coming in hot, boyos.
Oh, I should probably get... crap. All right, I'm starting. All right, everybody, we got a westbound A491 here on the CM Flint sub. 10:54 p.m. Got an approach at CP Kersley for this train. Yep, the Type 2 over there is dead, for the record. All right, here come our locomotives. Let's get the power in the chat. Here we go for A491. 3051 for the lead. 3919. So as Damon said earlier, right there are the loaded truck frames. That is a clear indication that this is A491. You'll only see these east of the Flint yard in Bristol. These truck frames will all be dropped. So these will all be dropped up in Flint. So as Damon said, clear indication that this is A491. 492, its counterpart, has empty ones, and there's the end of the train. All right, our symbol on that train is A491. Clear indication of A491 with those loaded truck frames here east of Bristol Yard here on the Flint sub. That would be A491. Our current time here in Flint, Michigan is 10:59 p.m. All right, folks, and the video is done just like that. First train run the book. Someone get those locomotive numbers for me if you would. No one put those in the chat, so if I could get someone to do that real quick, that would make it easier for me in the long run when I go to edit the video. By the way, did you see how quickly that thing is flashing down there?
Oh yeah, so I actually recently learned that the reason why some EOTs flash that fast is because, well, if you're running lower on air pressure back there, or if you're engaging your brakes or something to slow down, or if dynamic brakes are activated or whatever, it will flash faster depending on the state of the air that's inside of it.
So there's an explanation you have. Now, I think it's time to go make a pit stop over to Lake State Railway. What do you think?
Yeah, after this train's defect detector audio?
Yeah, we could probably wait for that.
Yeah.
See how many axles were on that 491.
I was honestly, expecting 491 to be gigantic like it usually is, but no, it was actually, I would say it's average.
Royal Jamin of the rails.
Yeah.
So James and Damon, Royal Jamin of the rails. So
All right, presenting to you the Midnight Baja Mobile. I shall fire.
that was the name I came up with for Damon's car.
His actual name is Barney.
All right, yeah, Michigan Railfan enthusiast is making predictions right now. So let's make predictions. How many axles do we think this train has? He's saying 354.
I'm gonna say 340.
340.
Yeah.
Well, Brian, it can't be 367. It can't be an odd number. Thank you, Tatted Railfan Productions, for putting that in. I will screenshot. Thank you. That will go into my screenshot. I'm surprised he hasn't even hit the detector yet.
Or like it hasn't gone off yet. He's probably just clearing it right now. Sometimes it takes a second.
They do take a minute because honestly, where we are, it's about 2 miles that way.
Right.
Let me put this thing here. Come on. There we go. This antenna is great, but it's so wobbly. It just does not like to stay standing straight up. That's why I have tape on it, and even the tape's not doing a good job. So, all right, we'll find out. So get your predictions in. How many axles do we think is on that train? And if you get it right, I don't know. I'll think of a prize or something you can get.
Prize.
A prize, maybe a shout out. Maybe we'll do a shout out, a community post shout out. Actually, that's not a bad idea. And then after we get that,
Guess the axles.
axles is the number of wheels that are on the train. So an axle, like for example, let's take a look at Damon's car. So Damon's car's got 2 axles because we got one set of wheels here on the front, and then we got 2 on the back. So it's the same thing for the trains.
Pretty much. And if you want to talk about type of axle, the front ones are bolted to a transaxle, which is a front wheel drive transmission, and the back is bolted to a dead axle, which is pretty much the axles that are on all rolling stock.
Yep.
But anyways,
So we'll see how many axles are on that train. That train should be clearing the detector soon. They did slow down significantly. Fun fact, Brian, for odd number axles reported on the detector, it does happen from time to time. And if it does on CSX, they will actually say over the radio, axle count malfunction, and it will report the odd number of axles.
yeah, there you go.
In that case, so it does happen sometimes
Yeah.
where
like
the
for example,
detectors
if a train
mess
has
up.
like 3 locomotives up front, that counts as 9 axles, which will make the rest of the axles an odd number.
No, it wouldn't be 9. If it's 3 locomotives at the front, it's 6 preach, so it'd be 18.
Oh, that's true. unless one of them's like a shop critter with like just 3.
Or a yard slug.
Yeah.
A yard slug leading a road train.
Yeah. Which in that case,
do they even have horns? They do have horns, don't
yeah,
they?
they do, but they're. I don't even know if they're ever used.
Well, I swear.
Give me the defect detector.
I mean, we're locked in on it. That's clearly the one. So we should be getting it real soon here.
Like 3 axles per locomotive.
Yeah, that's funny.
My brain does that sometimes.
Yep. Hey, it happens.
It don't work. It don't work.
It don't workleman.
Nah.
Workleman. All right, where's this detector audio? Let's go. All right.
Oh, we just cleared your road. It should.
Okay.
Go off like right now.
All right.
Just saw the crossing go up down there.
Okay. All right, here's detector audio for A491.
Yeah. I hope.
CN detector, mile 270.8. Main 2 west bound, no defects. Temperature 30 F. Total axles 424. Speed 19. Detector out.
424 axles. Let's head to Lake State Railway.
We were both way off.
So 424. No one was even close in the chat. No one even said more than 450 or 350.
I was actually gonna
Or
guess 400
360.
exactly, but I should have because that guess would have been closer.
So here's what we're gonna do, folks. We're gonna get the cars. We're gonna drive over. We're gonna go introduce to you guys the clanker of Flint, as Damon likes to call it. So we're gonna have fun with this.
So I guess to give you all a brief introduction, so over there is a heavy-duty truck tire place, and on that truck tire place, while they're closed on like weekdays or whatever, they have cameras as well as this automated voice system, which I believe is an anti-homeless device that if you get close enough within its range, it'll say, "You are trespassing on private property," so on and so forth.
It'll say something, your actions are being recorded on video. Please leave the site immediately or contact them with your password.
Yeah,
now,
pretty much.
the funny thing was, when the night before the Santa train ran up to Grayling, we were up here doing some rail fanning. We caught 2 trains on Lake State that night. We were over there kind of messing around with it and making some funny videos because the voice just makes it funny.
Yeah, it's like an AI or automated text-to-speech voice thing. And sometimes when you're not even near it, like if you're walking on the sidewalk, which happened to me a couple times.
Well, we were
it'll
just
go off.
standing over by the tracks, over by the
Yeah,
crossing,
like
and it was
even on the
going off.
tracks
So
even.
you guys are
Lake
definitely
State,
gonna, yeah. Alex is here on the chat. He can confirm because if I don't think Ryan's gonna tune in tonight, but if Ryan were here, he could tell you guys all about that. The other thing too is I got 10% on my phone, so I need to plug in as well. So what we're gonna do is I'll put you guys up here, and then I will plug in my phone after I'm actually gonna start up my car. We'll pack up the tripod and everything. We'll head over to Lake State. I'll roll the window down, and yeah, we will. Oh my gosh, yeah! Imagine if it was the Groove voice, Blake. So a lot of people might know that we were kind of messing around. I was on the phone with some Railfan guys. We were messing around with a GRU text-to-speech voice on this one website, so that was pretty funny. Okay, so I got my phone plugged in. I do have a power bank that I probably need to grab out of my my bag as well, so I'm actually going to do that real quick. Throw the scanner in here, and we'll make our way over to the Lake State tracks where hopefully we're gonna see something. Hopefully still got a little time before he gets here. I do have my power bank, so that's good. We will definitely be utilizing that. Well, let's head over to Lake State, shall we? All right, so Damon and I are going to make our way over there right now. And we'll roll the window down. We'll see if we can get that thing on video. 'Cause he's probably going to yell at us for going over there. But doesn't matter. It's just AI. And we're not obviously going to do anything bad. We're just catching trains this fine evening. Sorry about the glare. I will have the defogger on for the window. So hopefully that will do its job. It was funny. I think I showed you a video, Michigan Railfan enthusiast. I think I showed you that. All right, here we go. So this is going to be the other crossing on Court Street that we're going up to. And yeah, we should be heading over there right now. And yeah, we should be getting something on Lake State here in a bit. Feels like it's a Friday evening, but it's really Tuesday night, and it's probably got that vibe considering it's, you know, the night before Christmas Eve. Oh, why do I have two banks scanning? I have two banks on my scanner that are scanning. One of them is non-railroad, so we need to fix that once we park. So here's the Lake State track right here. And no sign of the train at the moment. No headlight, no signals either. So this is at the K&R Tire Center. And what we'll do is we'll pull up here. I'll roll the windows down. We'll see if this thing goes off. At some point, we probably will hear the clanker go off. Oh, he hasn't gone off yet, but we'll roll the windows up. At some point it will, because it just knows when we're here. Damon just got out of the car. Let's see if it'll go off. The clanker!
Oh, clanky, wakey. Trespass, wakey. Okay.
Yeah, there's a camera over there. And we were literally just standing there last time.
Here, you know what if I run my car to get its attention?
I don't think that'll do it. I think it's motion detected.
Yeah.
You are trespassing on private property. Your actions are being recorded on video. Please leave the site immediately or contact us with your password.
Shut up, wise guy.
What was that?
A rock that I picked up.
David just found a random rock. But yeah, there's the message. There you guys have it here at K&R. See, look, there's the light.
Turning on.
Hope you guys enjoy our stupidness. Yeah. So there. I hope you guys enjoyed that. It'll go off again, but yeah, I'd say probably pick that rock up. But yeah, you know, like we were literally standing here to catch a Lake State train southbound, and that thing went off like 5 times. Like I said, that voice and everything just makes it 10 times funnier. So this is the Court Street crossing here, by the way. Thanks Liam for the updates. I appreciate it. He said the train's going through Newark, which Newark isn't terribly far south from here. So we should be getting that here in a bit. These signals over here are probably not going to turn green. Those will probably stay red. So anticipate that we're probably going to get a train on Lake State Railway with permission from the dispatcher to go through on red signal. So anyways, we are going to get back to the car real quick because we need to get our power banks. That way the phone doesn't die. And Damon's revving his car. Nice.
Don't mind the power steering pump noise.
Yeah. I'll bet you this thing's about to go off again. So, obviously, like we said, we're not here to do anything bad. We are here to just catch the train. and yeah, then we'll be out of their air. We'll find out in a second. I'll have to ask him. I'll ask him in a second. I don't remember how many miles. I haven't actually been on a trip in Damon's car really yet. I've only just seen it a few times. So whenever I've been rail fanning up in this area, like I am tonight. But yeah, we'll see what we can do. I don't even know where to put my camcorder. Those are my keys. My camcorder must be back there. Oh, it's on my tripod. Duh. I knew that. So we'll kind of just sit here and wait for this train. No idea on that one, Michigan Railfan enthusiasts. We'll figure it out though at some point. And that's going to happen. And yeah. I might go sit in Damon's car. You got room for me to sit in here? Yeah. Michigan Railfan enthusiast wants to know how many miles you got on here.
Oh no, hold on. I just realized. Open the door again.
What?
Oh, when you opened that door a little bit ago, it sounded like Vlad's door. I'm like, no, it has Vlad door syndrome. Like, open it all the way up. Made a little noise.
I remember how like creaky it was.
Yeah. So she's got, or
is it up here?
Yeah, it is. Hold on. 111,841. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's not terrible.
And I like how it says ice when it's below the freezing point of water.
Check, Colton. If I did, I apologize. Yeah, I just checked, Colton. I don't know what's going. I think it's your device because it's not showing anything on mine, saying that like you're blocked or anything. I don't know what's going on with that, but did you get a new phone or something? Because sometimes that'll do it too. And Michigan Railfan enthusiast says, and that's something low. That's a low amount for a 20-year-old vehicle.
Yeah, pretty nifty, pretty nifty. But yeah, this car right here, best I could describe it is a very, very spicy version of Vlad. Even though it looks different on the outside and the inside, the Chevy Impala and the Pontiac Grand Prix actually share the exact same chassis, the exact same wheelbase and drivetrain. It just has different body panels and a different powertrain, in which this case a 5.3 liter V8, all aluminum too, making over 300 horsepower.
Yeah, that's pretty
Vlad
sweet.
had like an all like aluminum / iron 3.5 V6, which only made like 211.
There's our crossing again, and hopefully at some point we're gonna find out when this train comes. The only downside is it's gonna take them a little bit to get through here because they're gonna have to stop.
Yeah, which you guys will be seeing.
I'm debating about where I want to film. I might cross the road and just film by that light over there. Oh, hey, Matt. Big Matt's on here. Good to see you, Matt. Mm-hmm. Is that the same as my GMT 800, he asks?
GMT 800 horse? No, not quite. Because, well, your truck is a body on frame. This is a unibody car. You're literally comparing a car to a truck. Okay.
Truckleman.
This thing's got paddle shifters too, which is
cool. That's sweet. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen that. You know, that's obviously a lot more common on newer cars, but
I'm like newer performance cars, but back in the day they were kind of a big deal when a car had them.
yeah, that's pretty cool though.
This thing also got dual zone climate control, leather and suede seats, heated seats that actually work, unlike the Subaru, and a monsoon sound system.
The Subaru had heated seats. I don't remember that.
It did, but they didn't work.
Oh,
Yeah. Also, if you want to also check this out. So the people I sold the Subaru to, they took the engine out and took it apart, and it looks so bad. Look at this. So if y'all want to know, so
jeez.
those are all, I'm pretty sure those are, I see a piston ring in there. That is a piston ring. What is that doing in the oil pan? And it has like chunks of connecting rod everywhere. And no wonder it blew up, because all the metal shavings blocked the oil pickup tube. Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? You could have the wrong phone number, Colt, and I'll send it over to you in a second.
Yeah.
But yeah. So if you're wondering, yeah, that's what happened to old Susie, the not so slim Susie, or the stupid Roo, which is now the deadaroo.
The deadaroo.
Yeah.
So what's Kiddaroo?
Kiddaroo.
Okay, man, I gotta blow my nose. That's why I'm borrowing some of your napkins. The thing that sucked about the Subaru was the fact that, you know, you put a lot of work into that thing.
I did.
And then you were like, okay, that's now my new car because Vlad blew his engine.
Well, Vlad didn't blow his engine. He actually had an electrical issue. He can still run. That's why I tried starting him up the other day, but his battery's dead.
Yeah. And he's dead, so we'll retry that again someday.
Right. I wonder if he'll actually run, because I actually robbed the entire air filter and box assembly off of the Impala to put in this thing, just to go for show how similar this car is to Vlad. Yeah, I actually robbed off multiple parts off of Vlad to put in this thing. Airbox assembly, the lug nuts, and I'm about to rob off some washer fluid hose to put in this thing. It's gonna be great.
There goes a loud car over there, but Davin, you didn't miss much. You just missed one train around the 30-minute mark, A491, which is a train heading from Sarnia, Ontario to Gary, Indiana at Kirkyard.
Yeah.
I'm going to go head out real quick and see if I can see anything. The clanker's probably going to go off again, so...
Probably.
Let's go take a look and see what we got. That sounds like it might be Lake State Road. Actually, it's CN. It's CN Yard Talk. So I'm actually gonna probably lock that one out. That's North Kersley down there, and then here's CP Kersley right here. And eventually we're gonna get a northbound. But like I said, we're not gonna know when it comes through based on signals, because these signals do not work out here. Hey Brett, good to see you. Lake State, we're supposed to be getting a northbound here in a little bit. I'm gonna see if that was. I'm gonna see what some of these are, because if I think the audio I'm hearing was CN, and if it's CN Yard Action, I'm just gonna lock that out because I don't really care about that too much. But the Lake State train, when they come up here, because the signals don't work here anymore, they will have to call into the dispatcher and get permission to go through, which is unfortunate because these are really neat signals. I mean, yeah, it'll be cool for the video to see, you know, the train, you know, go through red signal. Like up there, we'll be able to see that because that will not go green. So we'll have to keep an eye out for that. Yeah, I feel you. Hey, I saw Liam tonight. Not Lord Billy Liam, other Liam, our friend from your college. I saw him tonight. That's why I was up here tonight, actually. So that was pretty cool. I got to see him. I went to dinner with him and a few other friends. 'Cause that's what I was up here tonight doing. He's not in sight yet. You got time.
Yeah, but I just came out the I'm gonna be passing by Newark shortly.
Okay.
So he's actually not very far at all. I would say.
Yeah, like Newark is around. Newark is like Grand Blanc.
Yeah. It's like between Grand Blanc and Raleigh.
Yeah, he's doing good, Brett. Liam's doing pretty good. All right, have a good night, Felicia. Thanks for coming on.
Power is CSX, CSX, LFCC. I wonder what's leading.
Pretty cool. 595979 is one associated with the trailer. You guys go active. We'll see if we can head towards Durand there.
Oh, sounds like something's going towards Durand. Sounds like it's an eastbound, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Because there's no way it's 491. 491's pulling in the yard. Port Huron Y? Is that what I heard? All right, let's head back to the car.
Yeah, the Kiar.
The Kiar. It is kind of cold out here this evening. Not as cold as it was when we were up here the night before Santa Train ran down Grayling. That was a cold night. It's M394, Anthony's saying. Thank you.
I'll tell you what, and one thing I really like about General Motors products like Pontiac, Chevy, and whatever is if you plug your phone in while the car is off, it'll still charge.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. You can't do that on mine, you know, with 12 volt. It won't do that.
Yeah, you couldn't do it with the Subaru either.
Sometimes that's a good thing because otherwise it'll drain the battery, but...
Right. Actually, no. I mean, it depends on what battery you have because I once charged my phone overnight in Vlad and the battery was not dead at all.
Yep. Damon's doing good tonight, Brett. Brett's asking how you're doing.
Thanks for asking, broski. I'm doing goody-oly.
Goody-oly, like ravioli.
Ravioli. I'm doing goody-oly.
And give me the formioli.
Now, yeah.
All right, have a good night, Tatted Railfan Production. Thanks for coming on.
I rewatched that SpongeBob episode too, and I forgot how absolutely unhinged it was. Dude, yeah, like watching SpongeBob as an adult, it just hits different because you can understand everything.
Right.
I watched it when I was growing up, like really young. I was like 5 years old, and I was binging the first 3 seasons and the movie, and it's like, yeah, it's nostalgia, but now I can understand the nostalgia, and it's just better now.
Enthusiasts, howdy from Atlanta. Where are y'all at? We're in Flint, Michigan here on the Lake State Railway Saginaw sub, and then we got the CN Flint sub a little bit further down there. We're in Flint, though.
15 off at 11, picking up 12, okay in the headroom, following 944.
Colton's asking you to try.
R944 apparently is on duty as well because they said something's following them as well. But we'll lock that one out because that's just CN yard talk. Oh, the light lit back up there.
So that means the clanker is going to come back out.
Yeah, he should be going off. So fun fact about this building where we're at for those of you who are joining us. This is K&R Tire here in Flint, and they have this robo voice that goes off when they're not open, telling you you're trespassing, and essentially they want you to leave. Oh, the light just went off. But essentially, it'll just say, like, you are trespassing on private property. It went off earlier once. We'll see if it goes off again, but...
Water right here is frozen on the surface. I wonder how thin it is.
yeah, not thin.
Actually, that's satisfying. Listen. Yeet.
Nice.
Nice.
Imagine the rock sets off the clanker.
It does. Yeah.
The rock, you are trespassing on private property.
So that's it. You are grounded.
You are grounded.
For 500,000
We should ground the clinker when it goes off. We had too much fun with that AI robo message the other night. Yeah, do the yep. Do it real quick. Do the emote. Yep, look at me. So if you all know, like, the grounded videos, like on Rapper Offline, Go Animate for Schools, Damon and I use that program as well. And Damon has some of the... Actually, do the dance, the male dance that they do. Like, I'm going to Chuck E. Cheese's.
I want to go to Chuck E. Cheese's. And then the fat guy dance.
Yep. Yeah, seriously. All right, Lake State's near Grand Blanc. Thanks for the update, Liam.
Yeah,
so
he just cleared Newark, supposedly.
So we don't obviously see him yet, but he will get closer. As,
once he clears Grand Blanc and rounds that curve at Atwood Junction, then we'll see him.
Yep. Yeah, like I said, we will not see signals flip here as the code line is been stolen.
Yeah. So therefore, it's the signals are permanent red, which is sad because I like when searchlights.
Oh, they're sweet. These were cool. I remember filming these a few times in the past where they were green. I don't know if I got any good videos of them because some of the clips I do have signals I just delete, but I just put it for reference.
I once saw a yellow over green through South Kersley right here for Y102 one time, which meant that they were going to either Atwood or Grand Blanc Yard, which are two small yards.
You know, I forgot that there is a yard in Grand Blanc. That's right.
Yeah, they put Autoracks there.
I think the light just turned off again up there on the
Atwood
building.
Yard, they put like mostly tankers there. I believe it's because there's a chemical company nearby. However, off of Atwood Yard used to be the CSX Atwood branch that used to go like all the way up into the, I believe even where the tracks used to lay that the Huckleberry Railroad is now, that Pure Marquette branch line, I don't remember what it is, but it used to go to like a paper place in downtown Flint, kind of like the
Done paper.
Yeah, like kind of like Dun Paper, essentially. It was CSX's version of that here in Flint.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that line was abandoned in the 90s, and they finally tore up the tracks in 2013, 2014.
Yeah.
I remember seeing a few of the old crossings that used to stand. It was pretty cool.
As Damon did say earlier, and so did Michigan Railfan enthusiasts, these signals are going to be getting replaced at some point because, unfortunately, they cannot flip to any other aspect than what they are.
Yeah,
which sucks
and I think
because
it'd be easier to replace them like fully instead of just fixing the code line.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, it's old. It's all old school technology. They don't really need this anymore.
the crazy part is the fact that like we shot a train here a few weeks ago. We got they pulled right up here about to the crossing. Gates went down, everything. They stopped. Then they went over the radio and said permission from the dispatcher to go through because they have to stop and proceed essentially.
Yeah, which is a big ripperino.
All right, let's go back to the car.
Yeah.
Maybe the clanker will go off again.
Maybe.
Like I said, I think for this train, considering it's coming north, I think I'm gonna get him from there. The only downside about where that light is, I don't want someone to possibly come.
So, remember, I don't know if you remember this. Remember when the last time we were here, this crossing went down and none of the lights worked on this gate right here?
Yeah.
I looked at it close up, and it looks like the gate lights are brand new on this.
Oh, they probably got it replaced then.
Yeah, they probably just replaced all these gate lights, and we might actually see them in action.
All right, so we'll keep an eye out we'll keep an eye out for that then when the train comes. But
it's a
yeah,
cool crossing. I like it. It's like a Frankenstein of many different equipment. From
Lake State has such a cool vibe though out here.
Yeah,
which is
because
great.
It's absolutely crazy how the north part of the Saginaw stuff from Plymouth all the way up to, let's say, Saginaw, it's just mostly untouched C&O equipment, like the searchlights, the crossings, the telegraph poles.
Yep.
It's awesome.
No, that's pretty sweet.
And even remnants from early CSX2s, because you have a bunch of GS Type 1 E-bells still on
Yep,
this line.
that and these boxes as well. These are original. These
Those
power
are
boxes.
original. You could even
You're right. This is milepost 33.4, as you can see
I was
written on
actually
there.
pretty close then.
Yeah, you said 32 to 33.
Yeah.
So Court Street, as you guys can see. All right, let's go back to the car.
Yeah, let's go back.
I want to go sit down. And you can see, if you look at the wood, you can see a little bit of frost there, kind of a sparkling, I'm trying to see the camera. Yeah, you can kind of see a little bit right there, like right there.
And right here, right where I'm standing, used to lie a second track right here.
Yep, there used to be another track.
Yeah, however, though, LSRC is making efforts to bring back the max siding, which extends from, like, towards Atwood all the way, to McGrew Yard.
McGrew, yep. So we'll see what happens, because I think what we're going to do for the sake of Midnight Railfanning, tonight's stream's not going to be terribly long. But I think what we're going to end up doing is we're probably going to stream at least until after M3E94 comes through. Now, the real question, I hope, that's the other thing.
Speaking of, I should check Charlotte to see if that or E294 went through yet.
74, yes.
Or 74.
84. No.
E2
74. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, we're back in the car. Key and ignition.
Key in ignition.
Let me see. Can
So
I do
unlike
this?
there you go. Yep. On, let me just push the button like so, just so
I'll
this.
set the phone down.
Yep. There we
So
go.
do set this down.
This should fit. Yep. There we go. And then flip camera. Boom. Now you guys are
Now you guys can see us.
experiencing the POV through my phone mount.
It hasn't gone through Charlotte apparently yet, according to Anthony. My antenna is in the way.
Oh well.
Hi, everybody.
It's actually quite weird and cool because if you remember, Vlad used to have a little screen like this in the gauge cluster, but
Oh, yeah.
this gauge cluster has no screens at all. All the screens are just right here.
I just remember the best part about Vlad was power on. Hit the check mark because he had a million different
Oh
notifications.
yeah, I actually
that
still have to do that for this because I have a low washer fluid warning and a headlights suggested warning if I'm driving in the daytime, because every time I start this thing, the headlights turn on and everything, and it's because I think my daylight sensor doesn't work, but
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
Don't mind me, I'm snapping people back, and one of them's Ryan. Here, I'm gonna just do this, turn the flash off. There There you go.
Here you go. You guys got to see us live posing for a snap.
Bro's probably thinking, what kind of fourth wall sorcery is this?
Yeah, seriously.
Got a vitamin water on my way here.
Vitamin water.
This is a good flavor. Blue raspberry limeade. Not only it tastes good, it also supposedly recharges your social battery, which is something I really need. So if you guys notice me being more yammery than usual, this is probably why. Well, then again, I was also...
Typically, it's when you have a drink, and if you're in a good mood, and if you're with friends. All those things for him, and it works with me, too. Okay, looks like 74 is going by Charlotte right now.
As you said, it hasn't gone by it yet.
Yeah, like I said, I might actually stay up for that, because honestly, if they're calling it E274, that would be cool to catch.
Yeah, true.
They're probably speeding through too fast. Like, excuse me. Yeah, we're now getting to the part of the stream where I'm gonna yawn at the time. But they're probably speeding along as if they were Z148.
Yeah, I hope
I do
so.
believe that. They have a 100-year trail, and that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Colton, I'll try texting you after stream. Send Colton's number to me on Discord. Well, actually, you can text him.
I'll just do that.
And, we'll try to get that thing going. I don't know why it's not working, Colton. I apologize for that. Hopefully, it's just a small thing between our phones.
All right, here you go. Brett sent me a snap.
He did.
Oh, he's editing his Santa Train video. Oh, yeah.
A lot of people are getting ready to post their Santa Train videos for Christmas.
Yeah, for mine, my Lake State Railway Santa Train video is coming out tomorrow at 2 p.m. So if you guys want to see that, stay tuned. I think you already uploaded yours, didn't you?
I posted mine, a few weeks ago. Actually, a week ago.
I see.
I wanted to post mine sooner rather than later. The special holiday train videos, I like to post as soon as I can, just because... those are obviously, I see a lot more people and people want to see my perspective. And honestly, it's like the one thing I actually upload right away.
Yeah, pretty much one view. And the one view being me.
Yep.
Also, here's a quick preview. Here's a thumbnail. There you go. That's all you're getting. I caught Grand Elk 302 with XUP SC45 liter. Oh, so like with the Grand Elk power. That's pretty cool. Grand Elk power. I would like to catch more of them someday.
We got that last night because I remember Brody and I were actually texting, and he said, hold on, I gotta go. I got a Grand Elk coming. So,
I have many dead bugs in my light.
Oh my gosh, you do.
I'm keeping them in there. They're
David, I'm
ornaments.
posting my 1225 video tomorrow, and then Lake State on Christmas. Oh, nice. So 2 special holiday videos, if you think about it. One on Christmas. That's actually a good idea. 1225 on Christmas Eve, because the Polar Express actually mostly does take place on Christmas Eve. That's a good way to post that.
I was gonna say I should have delayed my CSX Santa Train video more, but I actually posted that on December 12th. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that, Brody, that their Grand Elk 302 did kind of look like 394. So I can assure you, though, at some point, I want to go back over to Schoolcraft somewhere like that where we can catch the Grand Elk, because they're pretty cool. It would be nice to... Yep, here we go. I'm going to start yawning half the stream.
Rip.
In my defense, I only got like 6 hours, 5.5 hours of sleep last night, and I went to work at 7 a.m. this morning.
I actually might head out after Lake State. I'm having a busy day tomorrow. It's Christmas Eve, so I figured I could come out until at least Lake State gets here.
Yeah,
but
I'll probably stick around for a little bit. 127's at Old Yard, apparently. Thank you.
Old Yard. Oh, you mean...
So that would be, probably Atwood Junction or near that.
Atwood Yard Y, or Atwood Y, whatever that control point is. He should be visible by now in that case, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
Unless you're talking about the yard in Grand Blanc, which I'll wait a couple more minutes before.
Well, Newark is around Grand Blanc, so I would think that he would be visible by now.
Yeah. Like, he's long clear. He's long clear Newark by now, I would assume.
Hey, Neil, how are you? Good to see you this evening. Namaste.
What up? Old Yard. What are you referring to?
Old Yard, Coleman.
Yeah.
We're doing good. Catching some trains here in the old 810 of Michigan, a.k.a. Flint, is where we are.
Yes, sir.
Which is Damon's hometown. So Yeah, this is all his neck of the woods, and it's about time, actually, we've done a midnight Railfanning stream here.
Yeah.
You know, it's been on my list to do at some point, and it kind of, like I say, it kind of worked out tonight because I wasn't anticipating at first doing a stream here tonight because I kind of forgot I was supposed to come up to Flint today anyways because a couple friends of mine, a particular friend group from one of my college classes, along with one other person in it as well,
Sir. Actually, I was wrong. Grand Blanc actually accepts like box cars and general rolling stock and not auto racks, mainly because they have like that Jasco International and that ceramic coating place.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, a couple friends and I, we were coming up here to have dinner tonight because the one of my friends lives not far from here, so we decided to do that tonight. So that was fun, and then kind of screwed around at Meyer for a little bit.
Nice.
I kid you not, I think we were walking around Meyer for, literally an hour, just walking around. That's like, we were at the self-checkout. That was when I called you and I said, hey, I'm heading out to the tracks, so, you know. What do you say? Shall we go check?
I was about to say, let's go check.
So I'm gonna flip the camera. Oh, that's the end of train device.
Oh,
so
we should get out. How are things
definitely
going?
know.
It's going good, Neil.
That's the end of train device. So we definitely know we got something nearby. Do you?
Yeah, yep, there he is. He's relatively close. I'd say he's like nearing Lincoln time. Or Atherton, one of the two.
All right, there's our train, folks. Lake State Railway, 127.
Or X127 according to Liam.
I'll probably still just call it Z127.
Yeah.
I might. We'll see. I might go for the T4s. We'll see. Depends how I feel.
Yeah.
This is Flint, Michigan, which is actually just a little east of Durand.
Welcome to Vehicle City, y'all.
Vehicle City. So Flint is one of the more well-known cities in the area, Greater Flint and everything like that. So, no worries, Neil, all good. So there's our train northbound on Lake State. We'll catch him here, and then we'll get him down. We'll go back to the other tracks down there on the CN line. Like I said, for those joining us, we're not going to get signals here because the code line was stolen by a scrapper who did turn himself in, as you said.
Yeah, which I think is hilarious. But yeah, so since they don't have all the proper code line on these graph wires here, that's the signals they don't work. They're showing.
Yeah, they will show red. So unfortunately, this train's going to have to come to a stop before they're allowed to go through. So that will be the case. They'll probably pull up to the crossing. Well, actually, they'll probably stop at the crossing or a little bit further up there before they go through Robert T. Longway. And then, So
They usually just stop right at the signal over there. And
yeah,
then
they'll
when
stop
they
at the
go,
signal.
They would either slow down or go straight through. Or not slow down, but like stop or go straight through.
They won't, Neil, they won't. There's no CN detector because this is Lake State. There is a CN detector nearby, though, for the CN line. There is one, like, not even a mile away from where we're standing. So anyways, we're going to get the camera equipment out of the car. We'll get set up for that. We'll probably end up hearing the no trespassing message from this building again while I'm standing here. So let's grab our equipment. There's a bottle?
Yeah.
10 center?
Oh, that was a piece of glass, Daddy. Why am I saying Daddy?
Because you want to sound like Jeffy, clearly.
Jeremy.
Yep. Yeah. Well, it is what it is, Neil. It's nothing we can really do about it. Just means that, honestly, it made for some good footage the last time I was here in Flint, where we actually got the train in action going through the red signal, because it's not common you get to see that. I got my keys before I lock myself out of my car. Got that. And we're going to go get set up. I'm going to cross the street, I think, for this shot. For the record, for those that want to look up the location, this is Court Street in Flint, Michigan. Court Street is where we are located.
Oh yeah, according to Liam, those tier 4 should be leaving Wallbridge tomorrow.
Yep.
So for LSRC Railfans, you know what to look for.
Let me get my angle. Nice.
Excuse me.
Nice. It's actually a pretty good angle of the crossing, but you know what? I think I'm going to go
It's a nice little wedge. Yeah, I shot here like this before. It's cool.
at night.
Well, not at night, but like in the daytime a couple times.
Honestly, this isn't too bad either. My scanner's going crazy now. That's because my camera's interfering with it, so that's why you're hearing all that static. Once I close the camera back up, it'll stop doing that. That's our train.
It's a Gevo.
Yep.
Man, I was kind of hoping it was going to be a Mac. Because that's been on the 127 rotation lately.
Liam, in regards to what happened with Brody, it's more like a week. And I'll leave it at that because he's like, I miss my wife, and that's his girlfriend. They're not actually married.
Probably going through Lapeer right now if I had to.
Yeah, I would think so.
Lapeer.
Yeah, probably. He's got his ditches back on.
Yeah, you can see the crossings, like the side lights on the incandescents flashing back and forth.
Yep.
Oh, he could be nearing Lapeer.
Again,
Road.
still red signal at North Kersley. That will not flip. So, yeah, they're going to probably get close up there. They'll stop. They'll get permission to go through. And then, yeah, we'll be able to catch this northbound. Then after that, we'll head back to Canadian National. And we'll hopefully be getting M through 94 at some point because that hasn't ran yet. And then depending on how quickly...
Oh, there
well,
we go. Lapeer Road just went down.
Yep, I see that going down right now.
It's going to be blocked for a good via.
Yeah. The only downside, too, about this is I'm hoping no one blocks us.
Yeah.
Because that's the only downside is where we are, like, right there. Oh, the light just turned back on in the building. I think that light goes on every now and then.
Yeah.
Just for safety and security reasons. I think that's why it does that.
Yeah. Or, you know, anti-homeless. Flint actually takes a lot of measures to, like, repel the homeless.
Yeah.
One of which includes the Speedway gas station on the corner of Center and Court Street, just up here.
Yep.
They blast, like, really loud opera music in, like, the corner of the store to get homeless people away from there. It's actually hilarious.
I think this will be a decent shot. If only we had another light, like, right where above, like, where I'm standing. Trying to look for the best angle. Sorry, guys. Just hold tight. Here, will you hold the string for 1 second?
Yeah. All right, so what's going to happen here? The crossing might go down while they're doing this, but they're just going to stop right before that first cantilever.
Right now.
Yep.
All right, everybody. We do have a train coming here on Lake State Railway. It appears to be Z127. Might be an X127. We'll find out in a bit. It's 11:46 p.m. here on December 23rd. They're going to have to stop, get permission to go through the red signals.
Pretty
They'll
much.
be going through. It looks like they might actually be going through right now. We'll find out.
We'll see. They're actually going kind of quick.
Maybe they're good to go.
That would have been
I'm
funny.
going to start filming.
Yep.
He's crossing.
All right, CSX 3165. And then we got 5394. 6434 Lake State Railway.
So, don't mind my goofy arm if it's in the screen.
So it either appears that they fixed the signals at South Kersley, or
I heard them
LSRC
all approach, so it's
Yeah.
possible.
So it's very possible, or they patented a new rule to go through red signals through here
At restricting speed.
at like a restricted speed.
With
Yeah.
permission from the dispatcher.
So yeah, it is. So if they called out an approach, then that means that side, at least that side of South Kersley, is working again. which
That's
is
good.
interesting.
Now, if we pan over this way, you'll see the train starting to stop.
Yep.
As you can see, the red signals there, they're going to have to stop.
Also, if we look over here, my theory was right. The new gate lights are now working. So last time we were here, none of the gate lights here worked at all. They were all off. But now they install new ones and, well, it's fresh.
Neil, for the record, that bell is designed to sound like that. Neil was saying the bell was
Yeah,
kind of
Western
slow.
Colon Hayes Type 4. Now, that is actually the default speed. You can adjust the speed of which these ring on those bells, but the default speed is that slow of a speed, and LSRC just installs them and not bothers to adjust them at all. There are a couple of bells where they did adjust them, though. Like, there's one in Bridgeport, and I believe there's another one in Milford they did adjust. But other than that, I don't think they bother touching the other ones. Also worth noting, I really like how, the red in the Rayco 8-inch lights over there is like a pinkish red, while the Western Colon Hayes ones are more like an orange.
Yep.
I noticed the difference in the shades of red in crossing lights.
Yeah, they're pretty sweet. All right, thanks for coming on, Eastern Michigan Rail Fam.
Those were like the loudest brakes ever.
Yep. So this train is going to sit here for about 2 seconds. They got to stop. They will get permission over the radio. I got the radio turned up, so we'll see what happens. So in a case like this, they will wait, they will stop, and then they will get permission to go through that red signal down there.
Man, I was still really expecting them to stop at South Kersley like what we saw last
Yeah.
time. But no, they actually crawled on through.
Yeah, they did.
So it must be working again. I don't know. I gotta come out here and see for myself.
Sounds like the brakes are letting up.
Not quite yet.
Y103, Lake State Saginaw Dispatcher.
Y103.
Wow. Okay.
Dispatch answering, what's your engine number?
Good evening. CSXT 3165. 3165.
Y103 approaching or proceed through North Kersley. So
Y103 of the 23rd with the CSXT 3165 after stopping at North Kersley has authority pass signal displaying stop indication main to main number 2 in a north direction. Over.
Roger, I understand why. 103 of the 23rd with the CSXT 3165. After stopping in queue, stop indication displayed at North Kersley has authority pass signal displaying stop. Route will be main to main 2 in a north direction.
That is the correct readback. Authority pass signal displaying stop indication at North Kersley at a time of 23:54, 2354, dispatcher AC, over.
Authority pass stop. North Kersley, main 2 north. Time of 23:54, 2354. Dispatcher AC.
That is correct. Just let me know how many handbrakes are left on the dock, please.
Will do.
All right, so that right there, as you guys heard, was the dispatch talk between the engineer and that. They have now been authorized to go north, so they will now start moving right about now. Hey, Aurora Forza, good to see you. Welcome.
all right.
He should be pulling forward right about here in a few
Like a
seconds.
couple seconds. I was like, hey, I know that dispatch voice because that female dispatcher.
Face this way while talking, just so the camera doesn't pick it
Yeah,
up.
that female dispatcher, when I was here catching that WO27 rail train months ago, I remember her talking about Y110 working the yard and they got to make room for that rail train. It's quite neat that she's still working around on weekdays. Wait, what? 3 blasts? That means they're going backwards. What are they doing? Oh, wait, no, they're going.
Hey, go right on the Lake State Discord, right Y103, northbound for this thing. Put it on Discord. All right, have a good night, Brody. Thanks for coming on.
For a second, I was doing this. All right, going through Robert T. Longway.
Yep.
T. Longway.
Yep, so as you guys can see, with the permission by the dispatcher to go through the red signals at North Kersley, they are back on the move and they are making their way into Coldwater Yard here in Flint, Michigan.
Next control point they got to proceed through is South Kersley, which the signals are completely shut off over there because they're completely rewiring that control point.
South Kersley?
South McGrew.
Oh, South McGrew.
Which is that searchlight tower that's on Richfield Road, aka my childhood spot.
No, we're not near the GM plant. The GM plant is, I think, further that way. Someone was asking in the chat if this was near the GM plant. And I said no, the GM plant's that way.
Yeah, the GM plant is still, at least the portion that's still open is by Bristol Yard. Over here, though, there used to be a big GM plant down that way where some autoracks, the old Buick, where the autoracks get dropped off. Yeah, the old Buick plant, but they demolished that back in like 2011, 2012. Yeah, 2011.
What was leading this train? 2 CSX Gevos and a Lake State Railway unit. DTTCAC guy. We are at Court Street here in Flint. And
I was going to say, is that a box car and a flat car? I don't think it is. Still don't see the end. This guy's long.
he did say it was long.
Oh yeah, long boy. Y119 was pretty gigantic too today, as far as I heard. Then again, I did hear him come by like near my house when I got home from work, and the return trip I heard in the distance when I was getting in my car to come here. That's funny.
Yeah, you said that because you heard Lake State was popping though today. A lot of trains.
Oh yeah, they were. A lot in the morning, some in the middle of the day, and we got like this guy at night. Pretty neat.
Yep.
It's the Bolt Dash. Bolt Dash. Bolt Dash is actually not that common to see on LSRC.
I was gonna say, yeah. I don't think I've ever seen that
You
before.
only see them on their like longer trains. Sometimes on Y119, give or take. All right, just cleared Lapeer Road. I just saw the crossing deactivate.
We're okay. It's out there. Coming off of the head 42 for 17.
Those cattails over there were giving me the optical illusion to me that there's like more train.
All right, we started filming this train at about 11:54, 11:57, or 47, I think it was, something like that, on December 23rd, 2025. And now it is past midnight, so it is now Christmas Eve. And that's Lake State Railway Y103 going north, as they called it out over the radio. So Y103 is the symbol, or 127, one of the two, heading north into Coldwater Yard here in Flint, Michigan on Lake State Railway.
It's probably...
That took up a lot of memory, I can tell you that right now.
Oh, yeah.
And you can hear him honking.
Jeez, he's just approaching South McGrew then. Well, yeah, they probably called it out as 103 because, well, this is around the time when 102 returns north.
Yep. So Y103 is probably the other shift.
Yeah.
All right, let's head over to CN because I think we're gonna get something here in a bit. We should be eventually getting that E274, considering they went through Charlotte a while ago, and Charlotte's at milepost 205, and here in Flint we're around milepost 271. So if you want to do the quick math right there, take away 5 from 271, that puts you at 266. Take away the 266 miles. So I would think here within maybe the next hour, so we might get that. We're going to head back to the cars now. Now that Lake State's clear, we're going to head back over to the CN track. And then once we get there, I'm going to take a quick break and put the 2 trains that we got in the log. We'll see if, honestly, before we go, maybe we'll get that message one more time on the video of the this building here, because they will actually, this building does a little something interesting. When they're closed outside of hours, they actually have a message that'll pop up on there, and you might be able to hear it here in a second. So we'll walk up a little closer. All right. We'll make our way back over to CN, and yeah. Yep, that light turned on. I think that light just pops on, though, as a given, just for security reasons. Because that light's been coming on and off. Oh. Okay, camera is in the car. Hey, you want to set off the clanker message real quick one more time before we go?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. So let's walk up to it.
Just kidding, that doesn't work.
So if we walk up here a little bit closer, the motion detector will detect us. So here's the message. Here we go.
I'll start doing donuts in my car. That'll get it. I'm just kidding.
Here we go. Hello, hello.
Hello. We're totally innocent. Speak.
Have you ever heard of a thing called...
Okay, I'll stop.
Should go off here in a second.
Yeah.
It detects motion and then it will go off.
Here it is. This will get it. Something on ice is actually really easy to do.
Hasn't even gone off. Yeah, walking around though might help. We're trying so hard just to get that audio message for you guys. Maybe they got smart and they're like, oh, we'll deactivate it so they can't have fun.
Yeah.
They probably didn't.
You're no fun.
It's funny. We'll start walking back to the car and it'll go off. I'll bet you on that right now.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's find out. We're just walking
Nope.
back. It didn't go off. It just went off once.
It went off once when we got here.
Yeah.
It doesn't like us, yeah. That's one way to put it.
It's like, oh,
It's like, oh, it's these bozos.
It's
again.
you know, it's funny. It'll probably go off when we drive off. So let's head over to CN.
Yeah.
If you guys back up the stream, you can hear it going off. If you want to hear the message, you back up the stream for if you back up to the point where we rolled back over here. When we rolled up here, we were able to get it to go off. I think you might have seen it, but caught Alpina. Oh, nice. Cool. Yeah, that was a long train though. That northbound on Lake State. So. All right, let's go back to the CN track. Hopefully, we're gonna get something here in a little bit. I'll roll the window down in case it goes off. I doubt it's going to go off, but it might. Yeah, it's just not going off. All right, so we're on the book for Lake State Railway. That's good. All right, sounds good, Colton. All right, sounds good, Brody, as well. I am seeing everyone's messages. I promise you guys. I'm just not acknowledging them because, you know, I'm trying to drive and, you know. All right, here we are back at our spot. We'll do a quick little U-ey. So that way the cars kind of turn around. And yeah, we'll take a quick break here in a second, and then I will return to the stream here shortly. Just need to write down a couple trains on my log. Hello. Didn't go off on you when you were there? No. Dang. Strange. All right. I'm gonna, if you want to park behind me, I'm gonna pause the stream real quick.
I was actually gonna tell you, it's a little past midnight, so I might be going home in a little bit, but I was gonna tell the stream that.
Okay, here, I'll come out here real quick. All right, looks like Gaiman's gonna be leaving, so we're gonna get his goodbye. You want to do it from your car?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, stream. This is your boy, Damon 810.
No Railfan or GCR Productions, and as you can see, it is 12:14 a.m.
And it's Christmas Eve now, so Merry Christmas Eve. And
I gotta head home, get some rest because it's gonna be a busy day tomorrow. Now, since we received the news that the other two fresh LSRC Tier 4 races are heading north tomorrow, I might try cramming that into my schedule too. But
Yeah,
we'll
I might go up to Holly for those. We'll see what happens.
yeah, we'll see what happens. I might join you there.
Thanks for joining us though tonight, Damon, and we'll see you next time. Okay.
It's no problem, man. I wish you luck on 394 and the 274. If I were to guess, they're probably like anywhere between Durand.
I would think
and
the
Charlotte.
394 is around like Durand area.
Yeah, between Charlotte and Durand, I would have to say.
I'm gonna look down the tracks just to see real quick. We'll check real quick, see if it's coming. We're gonna stay live for a little bit. We'll try to get one more train on CN because, like I said, we should be getting 394 at some point. And if that's the case, 394 is kind of late tonight. So, yeah, I don't see anything right now. So we'll go sit in the car. We'll go camp out in the car for a while, and yeah, hopefully we'll get 394 in a bit. Yeah, I would think it would be near Flint. 394 is also one that doesn't work the yard either, so I would think that that would be coming as well. So, all right, yeah, I don't see anything. So, are you heading out then?
But yeah, I am headed out. Despite the fact I wanted to see this E274 kind of this. Whoa.
What the heck?
Why are you?
I just heard that.
Yeah. Why are you
It
trying
throttled
to
down.
idle? Why are you trying to idle lower than you're supposed to? Oh, I see. Because the temperature's climbing up, and that's what it does naturally. But yeah, well, it's a normal thing. In
Yep.
fact, the Impala kind of did that too.
Did it?
AKA Vlad.
I got you.
But yeah, it's getting late.
I think I've seen all I wanted to see. Lake State, a giant Y103, and Amtrak with a P42. That's a good night.
That's a pretty good night. So maybe I'll see you later today for the T4s, depending on when those run north.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And hey,
Stay tuned for more Royal the King of the Rail content and more Gronk and Lake State content at Trains of the 810.
Yep.
Peace.
So Damon's out of here. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're gonna stay live here as well. I'm gonna sit in the car. We'll see you, Damon. There he goes. All right. And for the sake of his license plate, I'm not gonna put the camera back up there on the mount until he passes. He's turning around right now, which you guys can see in the rear view right there. So Damon's out of here for the night. We're going to stay live, though, for a little bit. And I'll try to read more of your chat messages now that we're kind of just chilling in the car. And there he goes. Nice. He tried to do jingle bells. There he goes. So you guys watch him go over the crossing. I don't him. He didn't. I guess he didn't honk back. All right. Don't go anywhere, folks. I will be right back. I'm going to write down a couple things, and then I'll chat with you guys while we wait for the next train. And hopefully we'll find out here what that is real soon. And yeah, we'll... All right. Hold tight, folks. All right, everybody, I am back. Just got a couple things written down in my... And sounds like we actually got something coming right now, so let's get out of the car, because I think we have an eastbound. Poor Damon just left, and... Yep, we got an eastbound on CN. Oh, bad timing on Damon. All right, let's get the camera equipment real quick. This is going to be our 394. Oh, looks like we're going right back out. So he just blew for Lapeer Road from what it sounded like. I think we're going to go right here. All right. A little bit closer. All right, that'll be our angle. And you know what? Yeah, we'll just...
CN detector, mile 270.8. Main 1 eastbound.
All right, everybody, we have an eastbound coming, 12:21 a.m. Here we go, folks.
Cut out. What's the runner? Roger, set.
2831 and 2830 for the power.
Detector, mile 270.8. Main 1 eastbound, no defects. Temperature 30 F. Total axles 754. Speed 26. Detector out.
Bid DPU 2865. 2865. All right, folks, CNM 394 for the symbol on that train going from Gary, Indiana out of Kirkyard to Toronto, Ontario, Flint, Michigan, with our current time being 12:29 a.m. Christmas Eve, December 24th, 2025. All right, so there you guys have it. There's M394. We're probably going to stick around for that E274 as well. That'll probably be here in about 30 minutes, maybe less, give or take, depending how fast they're going. They went through Charlotte at least an hour ago, so I would think that they would be speeding pretty quickly through, considering they're all auto racks. And that E274 is running as opposed to Z148. 394 running a little late tonight. Typically, they tend to get through this part of the Flint sub by now. They typically get to port here on a lot earlier than after midnight. So, and then yes, I'll go through the messages. I know I saw a couple messages from people as well. Hey, Joseph's here. You missed Damon. Damon just left a little bit ago. He left a few minutes before M394 came through. But M394 puts us up to 3 trains on stream. The 4th one of the night for me. We got Amtrak, like I said, before the stream. So that will put our total up to 3 trains on the stream. All right, we'll put this in here. I'm gonna leave my camera outside. Not my camera, my thing and everything out there. Aiden, yes, this is Flint sub. For those of you joining us, we are in Flint, Michigan tonight on the CN Flint sub and the Lake State Railway Saginaw sub, where we did get a Lake State train a little bit ago. So we will leave my tripod outside, just make that easy on me, so that way whenever I have to, whenever we need to get out and go for a train, all we got to do is just pick up the camera and my phone and we can go. A little bit ago we did, like I said, get a Lake State train. Y103 is what they were calling this. The symbol on. That was a long train, so that was cool. We did get on the board tonight for Lake State Railway, so that's good. Definitely been seeing a lot of Lake State trains lately. Mason, good to see you. Hey, it's been a while. Colton, good to see you as well. He got the coil cars. Yes. CSX, CNRR. Welcome back. Glad you came back for a little bit. Yeah, E274 runs as an as-needed auto-rack train at times. E276 is more common, though, to see. So, yeah, and I think my power bank is dead because, yeah, I'm at 0, and my phone's saying it's at 10%. So I think what we'll do is we'll power the car on and use the battery from the car for a little bit to charge my phone. Of course, now that's going to mess up my scanner. My scanner is going to go crazy, of course. So hopefully everyone's doing well this evening. Thank you to everyone so far that has tuned in. We've been live for a little over 2 hours now here in the good old Flint, Michigan. And it's been a good session so far. Glad got you guys some trays this Friday, I think. Like I said, I came up here to Flint tonight because I was having dinner with some friends at a restaurant, and I figured it would make sense if I did some rail fanning as well. I actually forgot that I was having dinner up here tonight. I didn't realize till a little bit, right before I got off work, which was before 3:30, that I would be having dinner with friends tonight. So I decided last minute before I left the house around 6, I said, you know what, probably should grab my rail fanning equipment, well, actually I was already planning stuff at the tracks anyways. I just decided I would schedule a last minute midnight rail fanning stream. So that's obviously what we're doing here tonight, and along with that we are keeping an eye out on the tracks, see what else we get. I don't know if anything went through Imlay City or anything like that. but we'll have to keep an eye. Someone let me know. Can we also get the locomotive numbers? Oh, there goes a Flint police car. Funny thing was, I think I said it at the beginning of the stream, when I got up here to Court Street a little bit before Damon got here, we watched a police officer pull someone over right at the railroad crossing, so that was interesting as well. 1068 on 18N, and then that turned into 11N, doesn't it? So that would be cool to get. I've been good, by the way. Thanks for asking, Mason. Oh, we got Q139 going through Imway. Awesome. Okay, so we're getting an as-needed intermodal, so that's nice. We'll be getting one of those. Just trying to catch up on the chat. Sorry, I think I got everything. Yeah, I probably will end up meeting 394 on up here. Yeah, nice little Christmas gift for us Michigan foamers. Yeah, that's one way to put it. What I'm wondering is where E274 is currently. I would think that they're around the Durand area. I'll check a couple cameras here in a second, actually, and I'll just do that. Oh, hey, thanks, Joseph. Thank you so much for the $2. Oh, I just noticed. Look at that. That billboard just turned off. Let's see, it's 12:35. So that must. I wonder if they do that, say, power after a certain period of the time of night. Well, that billboard actually does provide a decent amount of light. So now that billboard just went off. It's actually a good thing it went off now as opposed to while the train was passing, so otherwise that probably would have made it look weird halfway through the train video. The lighting goes down, so it'd be interesting. But thank you so much, Joseph, for the $2. You're always so kind and so good to me, you know, when you come on these streams. So thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate it. Really means a lot. You're a great person and a great friend. So thank you, Joseph, for the $2. So it looks like we'll probably end up sticking around here on the old Flint sub for about 2 more trains. We'll get that E274 and we'll get the Q139. Traffic lights go to blinking yellow here in Indiana at midnight. We have a lot of lights here in Michigan do that as well. I don't think there are many right around where we are that are in night shift. Just in this. Excuse me, particular spot. Yep, Michigan Railfan enthusiast did change his profile picture to the 116 the other day. Yep, we're still here, Steven. Damon went home, though. He went home right before M394 came through. So unfortunately, he did miss that. He missed it by like maybe 5 minutes because he left and I heard the horn for the train in the distance. So he did miss that. We're going to be getting a Q139 thanks to Anthony watching the Imlay cam. And then we're supposed to be getting E274 here in a little bit as well. Did anyone get those locomotive numbers for that 394? I can't remember what they were. By the way, sorry, just meant to heart your super chat. Thank you once again for that. Much appreciated. I know we had 29:31 and 28:30 for the leaders on 394. We just didn't get the mid DPU. So write that in the chat. I'll be right back. I'm gonna put that in my log real quick while we're waiting, and then I'm also gonna check the Durand camera as well and see if anything went through there. Be back in a second. All right, folks, we are back. Sorry about that for the pause. Just wanted to check. It looked like that 394 went through Durand a little after midnight while we were catching Lake State. Did not see on the camera, unless it hasn't gone through yet, that 274. It might have been solar to the 508. Yeah, L514, those were the good days. I remember catching L514. That was back during a time I didn't really know much about symbols, because I was new to the hobby. Hey, welcome back, local Michigan Railfanner. Were you here about 15 minutes ago? We had M394 go through. We had M394 go through, and then I think you were here for the Lake State train. 8918's been on that cycle for a while for 508, 507. We saw 8918 on 508, Michigan Railfan Enthusiasts Sunday night when we were in Holly. Anakin Lowground, yes. How did I get into this? Well, a big thing that really got me into rail fanning was one of my friends that lives in Florida was always passionate about trains and stuff like that. And I figured one day, because a lot of you guys might know that I film elevators as well. That's my main channel actually. And one day in August of 2021, I went to Royal Oak to film elevators that day, and I also wanted to try rail fanning and see if I could catch some trains. Sure enough, I got Amtrak 350 and L515. Obviously, I didn't know any of the symbols at the time, and the first ever videos I got from that day, August 25th, 2021, I'm saving that for a big milestone, my very first train videos, which, fun fact, the first one I got of that Amtrak 350 ended up featuring a crossing malfunction, so that was pretty cool. But my friend kind of got me into it because I figured I'd go try it, and I enjoyed rail fanning and catching trains. So that's why a lot of my older videos you'll see on my channel were me going to Royal Oak at the time, because that was really all I knew about till I learned about CSX in Plymouth. That's when I first caught my first CSX trains in Plymouth during that time as well. 513, 507 met today. That's pretty cool. Yes. So for L513 still exists. That's the Holly sub utility local train. So that does exist. So back to what Mason was asking. I was in Holly between, I think I got there a little after 1, maybe 1:30, and I left around 7. We got 5 trains within about 5.5 hours because we had Q116 come after E251, and then L507, L508 met in the siding at Holly, and then we had a Lake State grain train empty car train go through northbound. So that was pretty cool. Oh, were you at Sherman? I know one of Brock's friends was there, Noah. He had a Green Bay Packers hat on. Did you see a guy with a Green Bay Packers hat? Because we did see a guy as well there as well. All right, now I'm going to turn the car off so that way I can save the battery on my car. I don't want to drain that because that's important. I need that to get home, obviously. I would say the next train will probably be here 30 minutes or less. Maybe we'll see. We have an intermodal Q139 going through Imlay City, or did go through a little while back. Probably going to end up being that 394 in Lapeer. And then eventually we do have E274 to go east here as well. I don't know what's going to come first, but we'll find out. Oh, you know what's funny actually about that? We actually had 2 Railfans that were coming from Romulus up to Holly for that Q116. They came up. They were doing. They were in Romulus for a little bit. They got 4720 when it was on 510, and then they were railfanning there in general because a lot of those particular guys always railfan the Flint sub around like Imlay City. So what they ended up doing was coming up to Holly so they could catch 116. The unofficial Amtrak Christmas train? No, I didn't see that. Oh, 4626 was the rear DPU on 364 tonight. So I wonder if that was on the train tonight when it passed through here. There's someone walking over there. Pretty chilly evening for a walk. Yeah, YouTube's being a little glitchy. I mean, it's saying that 0 people are watching right now, but I know that's not true. So just let me know who's all here in the chat. I'll refresh YouTube here in a sec. Actually, I'll just refresh right now real quick. Hold on 1 second. No, it wasn't Mason and Blue Wire Productions. It was Eastern Michigan Railfan, Blake, and then it was whatever Zach's channel is. Zach, he's one of the other younger guys from the Imlay City area. Yeah, CN and CSX Railfan. I believe that's Noah. So, all right, I'll be right back. I got to... Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. YouTube probably was just being glitchy, considering it was showing that 0 people were watching, so that should fix itself here shortly. Okay, Zach is Eastern Michigan Railfan. What's Blake's channel then? I can't keep up anymore with all these Michigan Railfanners and everything. I can't keep up. So many channels. I can't see anything for the signal either. Hey, Liam, welcome back. Are you? You're in for next term? Oh, nice. Yeah, I think you did tell me when I saw you at dinner tonight. Yeah, it is crazy. So many rail fans, but it's nice, you know. It's good to know a lot of people, you know, that have the same hobby. Trains are pretty sweet. Let me see what my phone is at. I should have checked my percent. Hold on 1 second. My phone's actually pretty good. It's at 36%. So just that 15 minutes of me charging with my car's battery did a significant amount of charge. So I think I got one more power bank, but my one that I have here is dead, unfortunately. One thing's for sure, my scanner's been very silent. Yeah, I hope so too. That'd be great if that 8357 does. I think they were supposed to be taking it to Kirkyard. So I would think that, they would be getting to Kirkyard, and then eventually they can run it maybe on 394, 492, something like that. Nope, and sounds like I got to change my batteries on my. Oh, it's one. Yep, I got it. Well, it's funny. It's doing the battery beam, but it's not flashing like the low battery indication light. That's okay. Oh, never mind. Now it is flashing the low battery light. So thankfully, I have extra batteries. My scanner. So I'll go ahead and grab those out of my backpack. I'll change those real quick. I think I brought. Did I bring my second? No, I think I left my other battery pack at home. My portable power bank. So we'll be going off of probably the car, having to charge my phone if I need to. So we'll try to see how much longer we can sit here while fighting with my phone's battery as well. Let's see here. Okay. Let's change the batteries in the scanner. Okay. Got new batteries in now. I tell you, the batteries that originally came with this scanner, they kind of suck. Like, they don't really work too well anymore. Like, they only last for like 10 minutes, so I never really used them. But I got these rechargeable Eneloop batteries, and man, they work really well. I don't know. I don't know what's taking the siding or what's going to stay in the main. I would think that the intermodal would take the side. I think it's mostly depending on what gets there first. Sounds like something's getting a signal. What I will do real quick, I'll leave you guys here in the car, but I will go check the signals. I will go check real quick and see what we got going on for westbounds. I'll be right back. All right, nothing for westbound signals, so we'll just, once again, we'll just keep sitting here in the car for a little bit. I'll talk with you guys, and then hopefully we're going to get one of those. I guess what I will do as well, like I said, this is hard when I only have one person, so it was nice when I had Damon, because I'm going to have him check some of the sources. I'm going to check a couple things, so I'll be right back. Hang tight. I would think here in a bit we would be getting that E274. Hold tight, everybody. We will. Oh, something's clear, Durand. So that must have been E2. Okay. All right, I won't check then. William's saying that it was that it cleared Durand. Q139 was, yeah, that would probably make sense if he went through the M Lake cam. Way before we got 394. All right, so then if he cleared Durand 4 minutes ago, that 274, I would think he would be here within 20, maybe 20 minutes. Was he going fast, Liam, or was he going pretty slow? And then the other thing too is, how are they going to mate 139 and not 390 E274? How are they going to meet them? Are they going to meet them here? Probably going to end up meeting them here. Fast, okay, good. I don't know how long they're going to be running, but they did their last run on Sunday for the Polar Express adventures. I was gonna go out Saturday, but I kind of lost motivation when I woke up to do anything. I had some things going on, and I just didn't feel like going. I actually slept pretty much all day on Saturday. Yeah, I went to bed. I woke up. I had my lunch set. Oh, lovely. These batteries are almost dead too. All right, well, I got to change the scanner batteries one more time. That's lovely. I have a regular set of AA that I can use, which is what I'm going to switch to. We'll switch to AA's. Hopefully these ones will last a while. All right, one more set of batteries. Let's see what happens with that. But yeah, if that 274 went through fast through Durand, then I would think about maybe 20 minutes or so, because they shouldn't have to stop here. Again, go out for it. Steven, yeah, I understand. It only broke down one time and it got a chance to run. Yeah, that's because I got it fixed. It's kind of like what happened with CPKC Holiday Train last year. You know, 2246 had issues, broke, and everything like that. R944 is leaving Durand in a sec. Yeah. So they're probably heading back. They're probably heading back to Flint. By the way, William, I know you mentioned the dates for Midnight Railfanning for me to tell you in advance so I could join you. This was a spontaneous session, and then the next two are going to be way out of state. So I'll let you know when it's something local in Michigan. I'll let you know in the future, and if you want to join, you can. So sorry about that. I would have. I would have told you, like this time had I known, but I kind of planned this last minute because I forgot I was going to dinner with friends and stuff. I literally remembered like 15 minutes before I left work, and I was like, all right, well, I know what I'm doing the rest of the day after my dentist appointment. Yeah, I would think we'd also be getting Q139 here shortly as well. I think we're going to get 139 first. Then I'm ready to go home. I got a little bit of a drive to get home, and I want to sleep in because, yeah, I don't blame you, CSX, CNRR. Thanks for coming on, by the way, and spending some time here on the stream. But yeah, I don't blame you guys for wanting to hit the sack. I'm gonna do the same thing once I get home. Thank you to everyone, by the way, who has tuned into the stream as well and, kind of hung out with me, as we catch some trains here. Here, stay till the end. All right, sounds good, Liam. We're going to end the stream after 139 and 274. So we'll top it off. By the way, did anyone get the the mid DPU power for 394? If not, I'll go back after I end the stream and look for it. But I gotta remind myself to do that. All right, Aiden. Have a good night. Thanks for coming on. It is a little overrated, but still, it's a steam locomotive, so, it's still cool to see. I've never actually gotten a video of it. Like I said, I was going to on Saturday, but I just wasn't motivated to do anything. Yeah, I was trying. Sorry, I got off track, but I was going to tell you guys that story. I woke up. I had an alarm set for a little after 7 a.m., so I decided, all right, I'll sleep until 8. 8 o'clock came around. I got up at 8:20, and I was like, all right, well, do I want to go? And I kind of sat there, and I just couldn't. I just had no motivation to get ready and leave, so I just didn't. So I ended up going back to. I think I drank some water, and that's really about it. I went to sleep on the couch. Woke up at 1 p.m. Watched TV with one of my parents for a little bit, for like an hour. Then I went back to bed for another 4 hours. It was like 3 to 7 p.m. So I slept a lot on Saturday. But considering only this week I'm working Monday, Tuesday, and Friday, I don't have to work tomorrow or Thursday. So once I go home tonight, I'm sleeping in tomorrow. But I got to get up early enough because I got videos and stuff I got to get done for you guys. I don't have a crossing tour scheduled yet for later today, so I need to do that. And I don't have anything scheduled for my main channel as well, the elevators. I have nothing scheduled for that as well. Lately, I've been very bad about getting videos scheduled out on time because a lot of my videos I've been getting done like the night before or 2 nights before in advance, which I don't like because I'm pushing myself. Like last night, just to get today's train video done, I pushed myself till 12:30 a.m. last night, and I was super tired, and I was almost about to crash at the computer. So right, let's go ahead. We'll get out and we'll take a look. Our 944 leaving Duran. Yeah, that won't come through here where we are, because we're east of the yard, of Bristol Yard. But at least that'll be going back to Flint. All right, hang on, guys. I'm gonna go check. I would think that we would be getting a signal here soon. I would think.
You are okay back into south end of 3. 112 is got, I think, one more double. And to finish up the air test, and I'll be shoving into 3 to hand off the end of the train. Roger, okay, and stand by for the 112. That's correct.
Still got nothing in terms of a westbound. Yeah, it's possible. We might be getting a southbound then on Lake State. Power's facing south and moving. Yeah, maybe they are. If they're going south now, that's pretty quick. Might as well pack up the tripod in the car and we'll go check that real quick. Yeah, let's do that. Let me start the car. We'll go check real quick. Ooh. We'll run the heat as well, because it's cold. Lake State will know if we have southbound. I'll be able to see the signals way in the distance. I could see them running a southbound Lake State. I could see that happening, you know, earlier rather than later, since it is Christmas Eve. All right, let's go take a look real quick. Yeah, because that was them talking to dispatch. Wonder if Z145 is ran yet. But yeah, signals there. You can kind of see them. I don't know if I couldn't really show them too well, but they're still red at Kersley. Sorry about my windshield. It's kind of fogged up still. Nothing line southbound. There's nothing lined on Lake State. I'll check one more time going over. Yeah, it's all red. There's nothing on Lake State. Yeah, that IC 1010, that was a great night. Yeah, the yard over there does have a lot of rail cars just sitting there as well. They have a lot of trains parked there. Like, they got a lot of their like freight cars that sit there and stuff. That's typical. All yards are like that. Alright, we'll spin around park and we'll sit here for 139 and they're building a train. Yeah, that sounds about right, Liam. That they would be building a train. Regardless, I'm hoping that this 139 shows up. I would think that they would be clear. Unless they're holding the 139 on the siding to wait for that E274. So, what we'll do is, I'm going to shut the car off. Shut the car off for now, just in case I hear the horn. I'll get the tripod outside as well. Because while holding a stream, it makes things more complicated. Got a little candy tonight while I was at Meijer earlier on tonight. So, might as well have a little midnight snack.
Quick question. Do you want us to go to the north end of 3 so we don't have to shove that down here over? Yeah, that'll work out. That's probably figure out some of that key switch. Roger, headed up that way. Stand by. Sorry, Roger.
Nope, I hear a train. Here we go. Here we go. I got my keys, got my camera. Good thing we got back there when we did. All right, we'll go back to the other spot. We'll film in the same spot again.
CN detector, mile 270.8. Main 1 eastbound.
All right, everybody, we do have an eastbound here on CN Flint sub. Christmas Eve. It is 1:19 a.m. $30.95 and $32.37. 100 year. Put those in the chat, please. This is E274.
Detector, mile 270.8. Main 1 eastbound, no defects. Temperature 30 F. Total axles 294. Speed 30. Detector out.
And you guys can kind of see over in the distance, we do have another train lined at CP Kersley. Approach limited, yellow over flashing green. That's going to be for Q139, so we'll be getting that train here real soon, which means E274 and Q139 will meet here in Flint, here on the CN Flint sub. Our current time is 1:24 a.m. All right, so as you guys can see down there, we do have the signal line for Q139, so they should be pretty close. I don't think they're that far out, so we'll get ready to set up and catch them. I'm gonna get a quick video of the signal aspect. I don't see the train yet, so I think I'm good right here. So this will be our last train, the Q139, and then I'm gonna head home and go to bed. All right, 26 minutes remaining for my storage on my camera, so that's the other thing too. I got to get ready to, I got to transfer stuff as well. There goes that noisy thing. Yeah, the billboard being dark, you know, that would be a good spot right there. Actually, you know, let's see what it still offers in terms of light. Otherwise, we'll just go back over there, or we can go between there as well. Chamberlain, welcome. Welcome to the stream. We're going to catch one more train this evening. Honestly, the lighting here is not terrible. It's actually pretty well lit right here. That light right there is providing us quite a bit of light. So you know what? I think we're going to give this a shot. We're going to give this angle a shot. He's going to be on the close track. So yeah, let's give this a shot. Honestly, this would be a nice angle. Yeah, that's what we're looking at. Still got 9 people watching, so if you're still here, say something in the chat. We got one more train coming this evening before we call it quits for the night. We've been live for almost 3 hours, so thank you to everybody that's tuned in to tonight's live stream. I appreciate everyone who took the time to hang out with me this evening as we are rolling into the early hours of Christmas Eve. Greatly appreciate everyone's support. We'll take the camcorder with us. We'll leave the tripod where it is right there, and we will stand right by the tracks so that way we can see when the crossing down there activates, because once that crossing activates, we can rush back here, get set up, and then catch our last train of the evening, Q139, as needed intermodal. I'm guessing that E274 is going to meet 139 probably around East Flint, because that 274 was definitely slowing down as they went through here, because a few miles east of here at Control Point East Flint is where the track goes back down to single track territory once you go east of that control point. So approach limited for our aspect, which essentially means that they're going to switch on to the other track, and they're not going to go into the yard because there's no need for them to go into Bristol Yard. So they'll switch back onto this far track. That far track is the straight pass-through track. This one right here, you take this one all the way west, that'll lead you right into Bristol Yard. So we'll wait for the crossing down there to activate, and we'll rush back. So where we got our tripod set up, we'll catch that last train, and then we'll call it a day. Go home and warm up and go to bed, because I've had a long day. I've been up since 6 a.m. yesterday. 8 hours of work, dentist appointment, dinner with friends, which was fun, and then tonight's session, obviously. Guess while we're waiting for it, I can give you guys a little tour of this crossings. This is Court Street, by the way, here in Flint, Michigan, on the CN Flint sub. Down there, like I said, is Court Street on the Lake State Railway Saginaw sub, and probably check and see if Liam's right about maybe a southbound coming through, because it sounds like he might be right about them building a southbound. But if it's lined, maybe I'll stay for it. I may not stream that, but otherwise, if not, I'm kind of ready to go home. But anyway, they have a General Signals Type 2 bell right here. That's dead, by the way. That no longer works, unfortunately. You got one of these Model 95 gate mechanisms, which is kind of cool to see. Always kind of cooler to see these models. Got a SafeTran System Corp base. Here's your dot tag, by the way.
3095. Hello, Michael. Hey, morning. Good morning. Hey, I'm sure you already know, but all of the lights are on that EP unit. Front, rear lights, and number lights.
Huh.
Yeah, they told me it was good to go, so I never went back there. Said it was all good, but I'll take care of it in the creek. Thanks, Scott.
They just told them that apparently all the lights are on the DPU. Oh, there he is. So let's get set up. Here we go. Where'd you see the southbound at on Lake State? Where was that at? But here's 139. That's kind of snuck up on us. But thankfully, didn't sneak up too late. All right, it is, let me say that's 1:31 a.m. Here we go. All right, everybody, it's 1:31 a.m. We got our last train of the night here on the CN Flint sub. This will be Q139 going towards an approach limited aspect yellow over flashing green. So 38.47 for the leader. Rear DPU, here we go. Or mid DPU, excuse me, mid DPU. It's 3218. $32.18 for the mid DPU. Can we get the locomotive numbers in the chat, please, for this train and the last train, E274? That'd be great. Thank you.
Main 2 westbound.
All right, everybody, 1:36 a.m. Q139 here in Flint, Michigan on the CN Flint sub. That's going to be our last train of the night here in Flint. So that will be it here at Court Street. All right, everybody, just ended that video. Real quick, if I could get someone to check those train locomotives, I need, thank you. You got the power for E274. Michigan Railfan enthusiasts, can you also try to get the mid DPU for M394 as well? We'll stay live here for about another 5 minutes as we pack up and get ready to conclude the stream, and that'll give you time to write that in as well. But 5 trains for the stream tonight, which began with A491, which seemed like a long time ago. Then we had a Lake State train. Then we had M394 coming through late, and then we obviously had E274 and just now Q139. So by the way, I think you missed it because I think you were off the stream, Anthony. 274 actually called 139 over the radio and told them that their rear DPU lights were all on, which, as you guys saw when the train passed us, the lights were all on for that train. So that was kind of interesting. But we've been live for over 3 hours, a lot longer than I anticipated. I did say at the beginning of the stream, I figured we were only going to be live maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2, but looks like we made it to 3 hours. So here in the vehicle city of Michigan, looks like he's about to clear the detector. So let's get that audio real quick. Almost kind of forgot that I was gonna get that. Nope. Okay, here we go.
CN detector, mile 270.8. Main 2 westbound. No defects. Temperature 28F. Total axles 436. Speed 27. Detector out.
436 axles for Q139, Flint, Michigan on the CN Flint sub. Christmas Eve. And I only have 20 minutes of filming space left. And I was also have 20% remaining on my phone as well. Are you kidding? We have 397 going through. Well, I might stick around for that. Is there anything special on it? I'm going to end the stream, though, regardless. I might actually stay for 397 now, but I'm not going to get it on live stream. I'm going to hop off for that. So, yeah, well, guys, you appreciate everybody who came on and hung out with me tonight for Midnight Railfanning here in Flint, Michigan. None other than the CN Flint sub. That's our first time in Flint doing Midnight Railfanning. I've been here a handful of times as well. City Rail Mid DPU. Well, looks like I'm going to stick around for 397 for a little bit. Might as well get one more. After all, I don't have to work until Friday, and I have really nothing going on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, except a couple things that I'm doing in the evening later tonight. I do have a couple things going on, but I could ideally stay out and get 397. Hopefully, they're gonna, yeah, they're probably gonna, that E276, 274 is probably gonna go into a pier siding, which if that's the case, that's fine. That would actually be great if they put 274 in the siding, because then they can just run 397 through, which would be great. So I think I am going to stick around and get that real quick before I head home. Might as well, because, you know, I'm up to 6 trains for the day, and might as well get one more. Like I said, it's not like I have to be anywhere early on, so might as well stay and catch that one. Anyone got anything they want to say before we end this this session, this stream? Otherwise, if not, I'm gonna hop off here in a minute, and then that will be it for the December 23rd into Christmas Eve Midnight Railfanning here in Flint. Hope everybody has a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. If I don't talk to you guys then, like I said, I'm planning to do 2 more Midnight Railfannings before the end of the year. There'll be one on Sunday and there'll be one on Tuesday. So stay tuned for that. The 28th and the 30th. I'm going to do that as well. Otherwise, I think with that being said, we're going to actually end the stream here now for real. If you haven't done so already, please hit the like button. That would really improve my ratings for the video. So if you guys can do that real quick. If you're new, make sure you guys subscribe. I do Midnight Railfanning streams like these, typically once a month or once every 2 months, depending on how busy I am. Like I said, I'm going to hit you guys with 2 more before the end of the year. And hopefully everybody... unpatched. That's even better. So, all right. Well, I'm definitely going to stay out for that now. And for everybody else, thank you for watching. Hope you all have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, or Happy Holidays, whatever holiday you celebrate. I hope it all goes well and smooth for you guys. And we'll talk to you guys next time. We'll see you guys next time out at the trackside. Till then, bye everybody.